Hi, my name is Larry Little, and I'm the lead producer of CPA Theatricals. CPA Theatricals was founded with a mission to create and develop musicals for underserved audiences. And what I quickly learned was that the biggest audience in the United States is high schools. High schools produce more shows, create more revenue for Disney than Broadway. When you have 30,000 high schools in our country, which about 20,000 right now are doing musicals every year, that's a huge audience. So I started talking to teachers. And one of the first things teachers said to me is, create shows for girls. Every show out there, almost every show out there, has tons of roles for boys and a handful of girls. Whereas I get 23 girls for every one boy who auditions. And so many times, so many talented girls sit on the sidelines while we have to rope somebody in from the soccer team to come and do a lead, for a boy lead in the show. So our mission now is we create shows based on the heroine's journey, which is a little different than the hero's journey, but it usually has a female lead, female sidekick, female villain, and it's the story of a strong, intelligent woman, young woman mostly, on some kind of journey. Our mission is a little different than many people, but the way we create shows is very similar to other people who create and develop musicals. We start with a story, and we develop that, and this takes a while. And this changes many, many times. And as I said, I work with the team. So together we say, well, what if the lead character didn't do this, but she did this? And what if the sidekick all of a sudden, does this or goes on this journey or just leaves? And the ideas start to develop. And after the story is concrete or we feel ready to hand it off, we then hire a composing team. All of our shows are commissioned. So we pay the writers up front as well as give them a percentage on the back end. But we pay them to write the script, to create the songs. We hire a librettist, a composer, and a lyricist. Sometimes that's one person, sometimes it's two people, sometimes it's three people. But our job as CPA Theatricals is we guide them along the way. They take our story, write the script. Once the script is written, then the composer comes in and writes the songs. Now, most of the time at this point, the composer has been along. We're talking about song spotting. We're talking about where the song goes, what's the song's going to say. Right now we're working on a show where the story is complete. We've handed it off to the librettist, and she's written a big fat libretto, knowing that the composer's going to come in and take, all these lines are going to be part of a song. And then we're going to take this whole section 2 pages later and shove that into the song. So eventually that libretto is going to go so that the song can be created from that. After that, we have a first draft. So we have a first draft that is a libretto and a bunch of songs with some lyrics. That's when we start to really create and develop, and the show begins to be fleshed out, and it goes to the next level. So right now we created 5 new musicals, all based on original ideas. All of them have been published. All of them have been produced all over the world. We've been very blessed and very lucky to have a strong group of teachers who support us, who regularly produce our shows. We started with the 57th National Mathlete Summit. Off-Broadway, it was titled Numbers Nerds, but when Theatrical Rights Worldwide came to us and said they wanted to produce the show, they said, and we want you to change the title. And I said, you can change the title to anything you want, as long as it sells. So I took their advice and we changed the title. So that is being published by Theatrical Rights Worldwide. Our other shows, Land of Forgotten Toys, Girlhood, The Mystery of Custodia, and Miley Chase the Science Ace. Those are all being published by Broadway Licensing.